What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle for the next episode of Space Run Galaxy. My name is Splattercat, and Toria Mines is where we're going. Susanna Siren is her name. Alliteration is her game, and right now she wants us to take things to Toria Mines, a big box and several little boxes. Well, I happen to be an expert in the subject of boxes. Therefore, I shall take those cubes, load them onto my ship, and let's be on our way. Welcome on back, everybody. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I really do. I've been excited about doing this series. I've been thinking about it since I got the game probably 2 weeks ago. They sent the game over really, really early. And so I've had the game for a long, long time. And when I started playing, I was like, yeah, I think I'm going to end up doing a series on this one because it's funsies. Now, we can fast travel, by the way, if you want to. You can fast travel wherever you want to go. Like, I can go back to the first place, and then we can do that run again if we wanted to. Once we unlock all these different areas of the galaxies, there will also be secret areas we can unlock. You could buy secret paths in between planets so that you go a little bit quicker, or you'll get like secret missions out of them. Cool stuff there as well. I think you get those from the Gypsy Lady or something like that. But she hasn't come into the storyline yet. She will a little bit later. Let's go ahead and run these boxes on over. It looks like this one is actually... Oh, look at that. It marks what the mechanic has here. So this mechanic is actually not going to be able to help us out too much with any of the offensive modules. So we'll have to figure that out for ourselves. Luckily, my first purchase is probably going to be shield generators, so it's not that big of a deal. We don't have any modules left over here, so there's nothing to bring with us. This should be fairly easy, simple, and quick to complete. Now, this box, as you can see, takes 2 spaces. A little bit more complicated than what we've had before, but I think we can live with it. I'm going to drop... See, we can't... That was all part of the plan. The boxes are green. I camouflaged them on my ship so that they don't know what they're shooting. They're like, we're trying to shoot at the cargo right now. Where's the cargo at? I don't know. It's up against the wall, just like, hiding from you. I think that's about it. Let's ride. Bump, chickadee bump, chickadee bump, chickadee bump. Got the cinematic gonna fly through space. Chickadee bump, chickadee bump, chickadee bump, 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 chickadee bump. That looks really cool on the sound wave. It looks pretty awesome. I'm happy about it. It won't look the same for you though because you'll have music in the background. I got no music in the laser cannon. Come forth. Protect me from my enemies, or 5th, or like 3rd. It doesn't really matter. Just be here by the time the pirates get here. Make sure that you can shoot them with as many lasers. You know what? I'm going to recline today. Normally I sit up straight when I do these episodes so that I can project my voice better. This time around, I think I'm going to say nay. Nay, good sir. We're going to need a cannon right there, and there's 12 of them coming in. So I'll probably need to deploy a secondary cannon on this side. Now, that's our command bridge right there. You really, really, really don't want that to get destroyed. If your command bridge has a rough day, the entire ship blows up. I don't want to sound drastic or anything. I don't want to make it sound like this is a zero-sum game, but we're in the vacuum of space right now. Let's not be too haphazard with our own safety, you know? Let's just make sure that we're taking care of business as it needs to be took. I messed up. I should have put something else right there. Damn it. Now I can't put on the boosters. Give me all of your nuts. Your nuts, I gobble them up. The nut gobbler.
Right away.
There's so many pirates. Why are these pirates so furious with us?
Firepower.
Oh, good. We have, so that right there is another, I don't know why, but we can attack other transport ships too and take their stuff. It's just a thing that you're allowed to do. We spend all this time disparaging pirates and being like, you space scum. And then when other ships come by, we get to murder them too. I make no claims about my moral superiority. All I'm saying is that that's the way that it goes down. We're probably going to need some space thrusters. Let's go ahead and add another one real fast. I should have scooted that forward by one and that forward by one. I messed up. Now I got to destroy that if I want to put on a booster, which would be not super satisfactory. Man, there are a lot of pirates out here. Apparently, recidivism and the inability to get space education has caused a long line of people lining up to do all kinds of horrible shit in space.
Can't wait to see how this helps us.
It will help us by shooting things in the face. We need to shoot to right there. It should be able to be destroyed once it gets over to this side anyways. It shouldn't be that big of a deal. We should be alright. What's their shooting range right there? I could probably catch him with another blast if I really, really wanted to. And the module you would want to shoot is that one on the back right there. Because that would be the best way to guarantee that you kill the ship the fastest so that you can get all of its loot. As you can see, the whole thing blows up when you shoot that right there. I will probably break you. And then I'll put this gun right here. I would like to outrun that other star, so we're going to put in another booster. Got a bunch of pirates coming in this way. And a bunch of dudes coming in this way. That should be the last of our guns. And so we're done. That's it. We can't deploy anything else. We are physically incapable. There are no longer any deployments to be had. I'm going to blow that up before it becomes an issue for me. But it may not matter. We still might get hit by one of those. Unless that cannon takes care of it. In which case, my fears will be unfounded, and I'm just being a giant frozen space weenie. The best kind of space weenie. That which is well preserved for future. You know, reclining makes this a lot difficult, in all honesty. It's difficult to project my voice properly while I'm laying backwards in my chair just being lazy for the day. Still, I think I'm going to stick it out. I'm going to stick it out for research and science. For scientific purposes, I feel like it's important. Not scientific porpoises. We don't care about their research. Porpoises. Porpoises doing science. Whoever heard of such a fool thing?
Perfect mission. We rock at avoiding space rocks.
Yeah, I could have told you that before. I like the way that space base looks. Looks kind of cool. I'm going to skip this right here. We've seen enough of that. It's enough of those little missions where it shows us landing, or enough of the little videos where it shows us landing. We know that we've landed.
The space base repairs are speeding up. I won't waste more of your time chatting. It's bad for business.
Why is talking bad for business? You would figure that would be really, really conducive to business. All business is done through communication. Like, we should really hammer this thing out. That's what I think. Just my opinion. I could buy
a wise choice.
A few more cells. And then my next suggestion would be that we... Yeah, let's get the shield generator because they are very, very useful. And then from there, we will spend the other two on an extra thruster because actually they don't tell you this, but you need to have a lot of thrusters. If you can't deploy like a number of thrusters in your missions, you're going to have trouble even making like the base time constraints sometimes. So you kind of want to... last time I played the game, I wasn't aware of this factor, and so I had to go back through and replay a bunch of missions to get enough thrusters to actually survive it. We do have offensive materials over here that we could take back and spend if we wanted to.
I have another transmission coming from Buckman. He must be pleased with us.
Hey, rookies. I found yet another job for you. It's from Xeno Prime.
Don't they do bio-research?
Very good, rookie droid. Well, actually, my droid, Adam 12, will be connecting us with their CEO.
Mr. Mann, I've heard so much about you and your team.
Ah, thanks, Mr.
Gibbons. Simon Gibbons. But you can call me Mr. Gibbons, or Simon, or whatever you like. Just don't call me late for dinner.
An ape with a sense of humor. I like it. How can we help you, Simon?
My company has found some very unusual biological, traces, shall we say, on the damaged space gate.
Okay, but how does this concern my team? We're runners, not scientists.
Yes, well, we need these extremely fragile samples delivered to our main lab on the planet Batooine for analysis. We like to know what type of creature we are dealing with in order for us to deal with it properly. Can your team handle it?
Does a monkey like bananas?
I will assume that's your crude way of saying yes. I like it.
I assure you, Mr. Gibbons, my captain is as good as they get.
Excellent! Of course, this equipment is extremely fragile.
That won't be a problem. My Space Runner specializes in smooth, trouble-free deliveries.
Excellent.
You heard him, Space Runner. Report to the dock, then report to Batooine. Oh, and don't worry. It's not quite as bad as the name makes it sound.
But is it better or worse than Goodween? That's really the question here. His name is Buck Miggity Man. He's the man with the plan. Gonna fly your ass through space and make some cash if he can. Oh wow, there's a bunch of stuff we gotta take to Batooine. We can do it all at once. I bet I could do it. Let's do it. Let's live life on the edge right now. I'm gonna take all these quests and we're gonna do them all at the same time because we're a baller like that and nobody scares us. No, one of our winglies is shorter than the other. Fine, I'll go like that for right now, and that'll just have to do. Now the question is, do I extend the white right there? I think I do. I think I do. I extend the white. Hooray for us. The ship is ready to use. Alright, so we've got contracts. Everything's good to go. To the systemic map.
We'll stay there.
Yes, thank you. We need to go to Bedouin.
Captain, I feel
I know somebody that's their last name, I think. Anyways, we'll go through Bedouin. There we go. We'll put some of those science machine-y things right there. And actually, yeah, I think this is fitted up not to be too bad. I think we'll be alright. I want to get rocket launchers, though. When do I get rocket launchers? Also, should I make my picture something else? I should make my picture something else. A cheeseburger! Everybody loves cheeseburgers. If you're one of those heretics that goes to a burger place and says, no cheese, only a hamburger. You deserve to be thrown in the Sarlacc pit. You disgust me. Seriously, though. You disgust me. You thought I was going to retract my statement. No. Everybody should like a good sharp cheddar on their burger. If not that, then a Swiss. Maybe a Monterey Jack. If you're especially desperate, an American. But there should be cheese on all burgers. Otherwise, it's just a bad burger. We can't take these with us if we want to. I don't know if that would be smart, though. We're kind of overloaded at the moment. I could bring one without too much trouble. But we'll leave the other two here, and we're going to have to move those at a different time or pay somebody to move it for us. That'll be cool. No! I don't want to see my ship taking off. I just want to play the game. We've got some laser cannons going to the south. Gonna shoot up some pirates in their mouths. I suppose I'll put that right there.
This is why you're the captain.
It seems like the logical place to put it.
No such thing as too many cannons.
It's true. It's very true.
Construction on its way.
This guy's coming by along the side flank. We should probably try to get some shots off on him so that we can get ourselves some good resources right in the beginning. Sometimes there's going to be a little bit of a learning curve with some of this. So the shield generator. The shield generator allows you to put down a shield generator, and then everything adjacent to it gets a shield, so it won't take damage until they get through the shield. In addition, it also gives you the ability remote shield, which allows you to cast a shield on a remote location, which allows it to protect things on the opposite side of your ship and do all kinds of fun stuff that way too. It's a pretty good module. I would recommend it. Let me see if I can... Yeah, sniped it. There it is. So now we've got a little bit of cash to spend. I'm going to put on another thruster over here.
Always surprise me.
And after we get another 100, I'll
Fasten
probably
your seatbelt.
strap another thruster down there. I don't know if that cannon's really going to help that much because this extends out further. So it's blocking its line of sight. But we're doing the best we can with what we have right now. Focus generation's looking good. We've already got the mission 2 start if we can stay on top of this. We need another thruster. Oh, it's actually gaining on us too. So yeah, we're going to need another thruster sooner rather than later if we're going to make this work. That is an attack craft. So if it's got a little orange border right there, it means that it's actually going to shoot at us. And we are not going to enjoy that at all. So unfortunately, the extra thruster is going to have to wait for now. We shall remain unthrusted. I missed a nut. I missed a nut. There goes my good name in the grinder community. That's the first thing it says on my profile. It says never misses a nut. Let's see here. We've got a shield generator would be nice. It's probably going to be the only way I'm going to save this turret right here from the next attack of pirate drones on that side. So with these, what I would recommend is that you figure out a way to destroy their weapons before they get to you. And then they're a sitting duck after you do that. Like, there's nothing they can do after you destroy their... I'm going to put a shield generator right there because I'm worried about the safety of...
love to see bullets bounce off our shields.
There we go. We'll get rid of him. A few more things to be had. Space thruster. Enjoy your pristine deployment right there so that we can get a good score. Speed is good. I appreciate and acknowledge that you recognize that. And we're actually out of cannons for right now. We don't have anything else we can really deploy aside from one more laser cannon, which is probably not going to be helped. I'm going to save it just in case they hit us hard along a direction I don't expect. We've got another space thruster left too. Could have gone right there, but what are you going to do? We're now gaining on our target delivery, so we should be able to get that locked in before anything else goes wrong. We'll expunge a few more of the enemy spaceships before they come in. These nasty little space invaders. Oh, they're coming from that way, too. One thing that I have noticed about the... Oh, shit. Okay, so yeah, putting one of those on the front is probably smart right about now. And that will probably be our last fight. I kind of want the extra thruster. I'm gonna do it.
Construction on its way. Speed is good.
Yeah, we'll just make it work. And then we're gonna want to remote shield this stuff on the front. Otherwise, it's gonna take a lot of damage. I'm gonna put it right here. So there we go. The remote shield has been deployed. Now we need to focus on eliminating their weapons so that they just sit there and they can't really accomplish anything. I don't think I can make that shot just yet, so we're going to have to wait until the command bridge is exposed, and then we'll take it. But that went about as well as it could go. There we go. So one of them is down. The other one, unfortunately, until I get myself a little bit more focus, I can't really do much about it. But it is in the line of fire of all of our cannons, so chances are we'll probably shoot it down before it makes it too far. Oh, no, we didn't get it. Luckily, there's no score on like what you kill in the level. It's just making it to the end as fast as possible, so life is good, and I'm happy with the things. We have offensive materials inside of here. I was thinking about that the other day. Like, it's the same word, but if you say offensive, it means something completely different than offensive. Like, if you're going on the offensive, it means you're like playing a sport, or you're like on the attack. But if something is offensive, then it means you're like, nah, I'm saying offensive things. I am making you upset. I have gone far too far with my edginess. It's offensive materials. It's mostly monkey on man porn. That's what we carry throughout the galaxy. Monkey on man porn.
Well done! We are eager to start the analysis on these samples.
Monkey on man porn! Alright, so we've got missile launchers, which that's one of my favorite items in the game. I love the missile launcher. The missile launcher is clutch. We got the big cargo branding. We've got the new profile. We've got the repairing unit, which is pretty good. It does exactly what it sounds like. The ion cannon is basically like a Gatling gun. And then the ion pulses will bounce off of stuff and deal more damage. I haven't used it a ton, but it seems cool. I've used it a couple times as like a desperation weapon when I have nothing else that I'm familiar with unlocked. There we go.
Well done. You deserve these rewards.
I do? Oh yeah, we get to gamble a little bit. So if you enjoy slot machine mechanics, there it is.
Space Merchant.
Hello, Space Runner. I welcome you to my humble space trading post. I am the representative of the powerful Space Merchant Guild. We are present in most of the civilized locations around the galaxy. We are always glad to do business with you.
I hope your rates are reasonable.
Ah, no need to worry about that. Our rates are very competitive. We can provide you with any craft material, incredible new ships, and also some very rare items that we have exclusive access to. Plus, if you run out of space credits, we will gladly purchase from you spare materials that you have no use for.
Knowing my captain, that will come in handy.
We, the Honorable Space Merchant Guild, are also responsible for monitoring all legal trading between space runners. Look at the player sales section if you wish to buy or sell items with your cohorts.
Captain, I believe cooperation between space runners can be beneficial to all.
That lady loves her some forearm accessories. Like, holy shit, how many bracelets can you wear? That's a lot. It's a lot of bracelets. That's all I'm going to say about it. We can do all kinds of stuff here. We can buy new ships. I personally am a fan of the Ranger's pretty good. I like the Ranger. I do like the Jet very much. The Corvette, I think, is the one that I'm currently playing with in my really, really far playthrough. And it's a good ship. Once you unlock some cells, this thing has a lot of open space. And more importantly, it's got centralized nodes that you could put other stuff around so that you don't get yourself into too much trouble when it comes to making sure that each little, I tend to call these like a grouping. Each grouping has like the maximum amount of synergy and whatnot. The T-Hunter, that looks pretty badass. And of course, no, it's the Wanderer that I have in my other playthrough. It's got kind of like a, I don't know, a bird of prey thing going on, like a Klingon thing. I can also sell some of my materials if I need a little bit of extra cash. And then I can buy from other people too, who apparently are selling. Man, this crazy brain guy likes to make money, don't he? Huh. I mean, if it's an MMO, I care, but it's not, so.
Trust me. Buying
It's just a number on a screen. Unless there's things in the game that actually cost like 50 billion credits and stuff like that, then there's no point.
What did you break now?
Nothing. I am breaking nothing. What we need is missile launchers.
I always
and we need them in high quantities. In addition, I would not be against getting some repair units, just in the case that I need to fix some shit. And then after that, we'll focus on getting some ion cannons. I haven't been a big fan of the ion cannons. The ion cannons are alright. They're just... I haven't used them as much as I've used other stuff, so...
Nice to see you pick with your head instead of your heart.
And now what we need to do...
Top of the morning to you, Captain.
And the rest of the day to you,
Captain,
sir.
I'm happy to report that you now have access to access.
That's cool. We have access to multiplayer features. That's what the game wants me to know right now. If I could... Well... Let me see what I can do here. We gotta get ourselves another mission. This one goes back to Gaius, and it's got 4. Cargo to deliver, 50% required. 50% required, and that one's to Antarax. Let's go back to Gaius, because I've got to move some stuff back to Gaius anyway, so it's not really that big of a deal taking a detour. I've got to take things up that direction. Some of these blues right here would be perfectly fine. And then when we ship things around, we can also fast travel if you want. You don't have to run in between the nodes. You can actually just teleport there if you're into it. If you can dig it, dear sir. I don't think anything bad's going to happen in between here and Gaius. It'll probably be fine. So I'm going to slap on several of those to take with me back to my initial point. And then hopefully we'll pick up the boxes of the other types so that we can make this function a little bit better. I'm thinking 3 turrets on each side. We should be fine. This is a very, very heavy cargo run, so... Oh, it's in an asteroid field. That's not so bad.
Construction start.
Okay, we'll throw some cannons on real fast. We'll farm up whatever cash we can off of these asteroids. And then... once the booty roids are all out of the way...
Wise choice.
Okay, so that'll work for right now.
Weapon ready.
I would love it if you guys would start shooting. That would be fantastic. I would really prefer not to run into any of these today. Okay. Booty roids have been vanquished. It would appear to me as though we've got a lot of shit coming from this direction next. They got that all nice and done.
To shoot.
My next suggestion would be...
Construction start.
this might get a little ugly. We might not make this one.
We have more firepower.
And I am fine with that fact, but I'm still a little nervous about this. These asteroids are coming at us quick. Luckily, we don't have to worry about anything shooting back at us, which is pretty cool, so... that'll work for now. Yeah, there are a lot of asteroids coming in.
You always surprise me.
I hate to say it, but we might take a hit right here.
Fire at will.
Or we might just barely hold it off. I don't know. Oh, good. Those ones didn't count, so we cut a line. Oh, that one helped. Okay, so that one hit us right there. We've also got an ion gunner coming through.
You always surprise me.
I'm going to get rid of that.
No such thing as
Slap a
too
missile
many
launcher
cannons.
down right there, because he's going to be coming from that direction. I would also suggest we get some money together for a shield generator.
This is why you're the captain.
Now, the special for the rocket launcher is because it can launch over a layer.
Ready.
It's very, very useful to have rocket launchers in tactical positions so that they can fire over the top of other guns that are in the way. What we need over here now, give me a thruster,
Command.
give me a remote shield right
Is
here.
good.
So there it is. The special ability on the rocket launcher is a little attack known as the Zone Strike, which is a big AoE that falls into an area and does a ton of damage. It's really, really useful for getting rid of ships that are really packed in like this. As you can tell, the rockets do a lot of damage when they fire. Still don't have enough for the Zone Strike, unfortunately. Give me another thruster on this side.
Interesting choice.
Trying to outrun that 3rd star right now, but I don't think we're going to do it.
Moving fast.
We got a little bit of something out of that one. I'm not that upset about it. We can also DPS this down pretty easily if we have to. So So there's another 25 or 20 or however much we got right there. Oof.
You should try to avoid being
That was my
hit.
bad. I didn't catch that one fast enough. I should have been more focused on it. That was all me.
Now we can shoot.
I'm going to suggest
Wise choice.
we maybe do something like that.
Missile launcher ready.
Because with these guys coming in from the south right here, we are going to struggle. We are going to struggle. Although, honestly, the asteroids might do some damage on that side, too. So it's kind of like, what are you going to do? Shields up. We don't really have enough. Yeah, this is bad. This is really bad. This is like beyond the pale bad. Unfortunate. Very unfortunate. And the manual shot is unfortunately going to have to be reserved over here for one of the big asteroids because I got rid of some of my defenses so that I could do something different over here. And we don't actually have anything left to fight with. So we might end up with a serious damage issue over here on this side. All we can really do is hope that...
Oh man, I really liked that construct.
It's okay, we made it. We're alright. We're good to go. I didn't equip properly right there. Put the space thruster on. It's probably not going to help us on the back nine, but we can try. Ah.
Nice delivery, Captain. Now we can
Okay,
celebrate.
well, we completed the mission, and that's all you can really ask for sometimes. We're out of time for the day. My name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me here at the Nerd Castle for the next episode of Space Run Galaxy, which I'm having a blast with. I will see you all in the next episode. Bye, everybody.